Yo, what's happening? All right, so we got a fix for this Toyota Sequoia rear hatch door latch, whatever you want to call this little bastard thing underneath here that breaks. And if you've got one of these body style Toyota Sequoias, okay, this is a 2001, and believe me, it's Christmas of 2018, so this thing lasted 17 years, and I just finally, the handle broke on this thing. And I mean, I even do it really gingerly. This is actually my fourth Toyota Sequoia of this body style. Even got, you see my extra one that's over here. I picked this one up because it was inexpensive, and I had wanted this particular trim package for a while. And you can get these. They're inexpensive. They're awesome. I still think the styling holds up really well, too. The motor's great. It's a great drivetrain. Not a lot goes wrong on these things if you keep them up. This thing's got 260,000 miles. It's 17 years old. I still think it looks all right. But regardless, if you've got one of these body style Sequoias, and the reason why I even have four, the first one I bought, I liked it so much, I ended up getting another one, and I gave that one to my brother. Then I picked up another two-wheel drive version that was just ultra cheap, and it was, I just couldn't pass it up as an extra spare vehicle, and ended up trading it to another friend of mine. It had already had the rear door hatch thing done, which what I'm about to do right now. The first one I got, it broke. I had to take it to the dealership. That was like $250. It just broke again because it's a cheap plastic thing. And I was pissed off. Now, yeah, you can go to Rock Auto and buy a metal one and this and that, but it's actually like Sunday before Christmas. I got a bunch of shit in the back of this thing, okay? And, I don't have time to order it or deal with it because doing it the proper way. Now, I'm about to do it the redneck way, all right? Doing it the proper way, you got to go through the back, undo all this stuff. It's really a pain in the ass. I'm going to do this real quick. I've already done it twice before and to this one too. It works great. So let's just get right into it. Now, what you're going to need for this little redneck fix, definitely a hammer and a couple of screwdrivers, flathead and Phillips head, a little crowbar or a little prying bar, something like this, a pair of needle nose, and a regular pair of pliers. All right. Now, again, this is the ultra redneck fix here, okay? So you can judge me if you want. You can talk shit in the comments down below. But you're going to see that this is going to get done pretty quick, and it's going to work, and it's going to be just fine. Yeah, okay, so step one, taking off that license plate. Now we're going to take off this thing, okay? Now, that just pops off, and I've done it a couple times. I don't know any other way to really do it without really popping the clips. And I just need to get into this area right here. So instead of popping all those clips and stuff off, since this is underneath the license plate, I'm actually just going to cut this thing off right here, okay? Now, I'm going to go get a big pair of shears or something like that, but you could do that a couple different ways, kind of cut it off with anything. But I just think that's easier than trying to remove this whole piece because we really just have to get up in here. So I'm just going to take this off real quick. Yeah, so easy enough. Okay, what we're going to do next, it seems crazy. This is the real redneck part of it. But I'm going to bust into this area right here and peel this little thin sheet metal back. And the release for this thing just flopping there. It's like a little thing on a bicycle tire, a little ball on a, you'll see it in a second. But we're going to just take, and I know it seems crazy as hell, but I'm going to cut into there. I'm going to take this flathead screwdriver first, get a hole going. I'm going to widen it with this. Pull it apart with these needle nose, reach up in there and get it. I know it seems crazy, but this is going to be a $0 fix, and it's going to be done here pretty quick. Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit more of a pain in the butt than I remember from last time, but I think I was probably drinking last time. So yeah, I did just go grab a little chisel there to break into it. But just as you can see, once you get a little bit of a hole going and kind of open it up, it's really thin sheet metal and it just kind of peels back almost like a tin can. And yeah, you got to be careful. And now this looks crazy as hell, but you saw what I was doing. I just had to reach up in there and feel for it. It's basically like right in this area. You can feel the cable, okay? And then all you have to do, that's already popped back up in there, but it's easy to get it again. Hold on, Jesus Christ. Definitely peel that thing back so that you don't, so it doesn't hit you or cut you. Yep. There we go. Just had to reach back up in there and get it. So, you know, once you've got it out, and it's just, you just got to lift it up over this thing and just kind of get a hold of the cable here, lift it up over, and then you pop it open and it's done. And don't worry, when the truck's locked, this will not unlock it. Even if people get to it, it will not unlock it. It's still completely and totally safe. So anyways, I'm just going to kind of put this back together and dress it out, and I'll be done in just... Okay, so there you go. You can love it or you can hate it, but even kind of just dicking around and having to go get the chisel and stuff like that to bang into it, and I'm sure that was super cringeworthy for anybody that does any good kind of craftsman type work or any automotive work. I'm sure you were hating watching me do that and think I'm a complete fool, but you know what? Even fooling around with it, I'm less than 30 minutes. It's done. I haven't spent $1. It totally works, you know, pretty easy. Just pull it. I mean, hey, it's working, bottom line. And for anyone that thinks it's not safe, you know, I'll lock it. So when it's locked, it will not disengage. So you can't get into it when it's locked. It's still totally secure. Unlocked, easy, done. Right? If you don't want them to think too bad at you at the country club or whatever, you can even tuck that up underneath the plate. I personally don't give a shit. I'm redneck proud of it. That's an easy, simple fix. Hey, do me a big favor. Even if you hate my video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. I'm trying to build it up to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that like button on the video. Most importantly, though, comment down below, because these are super fun type of videos to comment on with, you know, your hillbilly advice and stuff like that. And hey, talk trash about how stupid of a fix this is or whatever. But I'm here to tell you I've done this 3 times now, and it's, you know, heck, I'd come do one for you for free if you got a broke one. It's just that much fun. And you kind of get to take out a little bit of frustration beating on this son of a bitch because it broke on you. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you know, it's better than kicking your dog. So that's kind of fun too, even though it might look crazy. But you can't hardly tell now. Who gives a crap when the plate's on? And look, it's an old 2001 17-year-old SUV that's a second vehicle. You know what I mean? It's just not worth spending that extra money and time on, even though you can get the metal replacement handle from like Rock Auto. Doing that in the back, it take at least about an hour if you're not really familiar with it, and just frustrating and trying to work in the back there. And, you know, it's, I think this is just way easier, simpler, and a much just more cost-effective thing on an older, inexpensive second type vehicle. You know, I mean, heck, I've got an extra one just to haul a boat to the boat ramp. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're that inexpensive to have one. Why put, you know, a bunch of time and money into it anyway? But like I said, hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind, or hit the thumbs down. I really don't care, but do something. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. And most importantly, have a wonderful day and a Merry Christmas.